Apple bottom jeans, Grant. Boots with the fur. We're playing Mega Man X Fur again, but this time with Zero. Anyways, here's his cutscene.
Oh yeah. This is in the past. I remember this. I think. God, what a bad voice for Wily. Yeah, this is Wily's underground lab. Yeah, I've seen this. Basically, this is where he was found.
Blood.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's
who fucking hired the Frenchman?
But yeah, I know that. That's what I remember. Yeah, Sigma's the one who discovered Zero, I believe.
Anyways, this is Zero.
And if I remember correctly, he punched Zero's little thing on his head, which released some kind of virus which infected Sigma. Which I'm assuming was the virus that Wily created.
Yes. So in other words, the Sigma virus wasn't the one that started the whole thing. It was something. It was another virus entirely that Zero started.
Yeah. Or, well, that Wily created. The Wily virus.
Yes, I know what you're going. Hello.
But as for Zero, if I remember correctly, when he lost, or when his thing was busted, he no longer had those violent actions in him, because for some reason
violent tendencies.
Yeah, it all like transferred into Sigma.
Yeah, because Zero was Because we'll see in a later cutscene, like way later.
Zero was just a host.
Zero was a maverick.
Yeah, he was a maverick, created by Wily to kill Mega Man, pretty much. Of course, Mega Man is long.
I recommend you watch this thing called Day of Sigma. It shows Sigma's descent into evil.
Oh. Yeah,
Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. A huge maverick appeared and... Stay here, Iris. I'll handle it.
A lot of people say that she's Zero's girlfriend. They ship her and Zero. They ship her and Zero, and they ship him and Zero and X. Yeah.
Now imagine shipping all three of them.
I haven't seen that yet.
But imagine the three of them being shipped and X is still the bottom.
That'd be interesting. Does he have a Buster or no?
Nope.
Oh, that's a bit different than how he plays in Marvel vs. Capcom. Still has a Buster. But he has a Buster. Like, it's weird because he has a Buster in like the other games.
Yeah, he does. Zero, long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to... Actually, no, I'll let you read Zero since I already did X. I've come to save my sister, Iris. I only hope she's okay.
She's fine. I just rescued her.
Oh? Thanks, Zero. I owe you one.
Colonel. I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place?
What are you talking about? Rebel Force came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack.
They suspect you've become a Maverick.
What?
Disarm and come with me to HQ.
I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. I won't do it. Not even for you, Zero.
Then they'll think you're Maverick.
So be it. The Rebel Force prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero.
Wait, Colonel, listen to me!
Bye!
Oh, there he goes. Damn. This isn't good, Colonel. They made aside the entire Riplet Force is a group of mavericks.
Oh yeah, that's another thing right there. Colonel's actions will be all like, It makes everybody think, oh shit, then they're mavericks. Oh no.
What was I gonna say?
Oh, we didn't see that.
Oh yeah, Iris. What are you doing here?
My brother Colonel started the coup.
I know.
Please don't fight against him. This must be some kind of mistake.
They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them.
Zero.
I must go now.
My planet needs me.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Same Mavericks, pretty much. So, or Reploids and Mavericks.
3 Mavericks and the rest are Reploids.
What was I gonna say now? I completely forgot.
How do you like my beret?
But I would really wonder what is if they make another game. I would really love them to connect these two series more, like the classic and the X. They do with this one, but like you said, like you said, you say that see, Dr. Wily and Light are both dead, most likely. Classic Mega Man and Roll and Bass and
the thing is,
are all dead.
That, according to what my older brother has told me for years, ever since X8, the reason why there needs to be an X9 is because X9 is the thing that we need in order to tie in like the start of the Zero series, because the thing that happens in the Zero series is something called the Elf Wars.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and X9 would be the thing that basically explains it all, because like how it starts.
Well, obviously.
Why Zero?
Well, obviously because it's Mega Man X. This would, if I remember correctly, Mega Man Zero X is in the game, but like not the way he is in this one.
Yeah.
He's not playable at all. In fact, he's something else.
Well, that X that you saw in the first game, that's a copy of him.
Yeah.
The real one is out there.
And obviously because Mega Man X9 would have Sigma, that would be Sigma's pretty much permanent death.
X8 is, I don't know if X8 is if X8 is like, well actually no, X8 is his permanent death.
If that's his permanent death, then what would even be the villain of Mega Man X9?
I don't know.
Because it would still be, you would still need a boss. They would still have Mavericks because it's still in that time. All I know is that this, the thing about it is, if I remember correctly, someone said that Mega Man X is a bridge between Battle Networks and Zero. There's two specific timelines. The Zero timeline where they focus on robotics instead of internet and digital stuff, where EX Battle Networks is focused on the internet instead of robotics.
Yeah.
Or AI. And Legends is pretty much at the end of both because I guess the whole world just floods.
Ah, Zero, I've been expecting you.
Spider, you work for the Replica Force?
Yes, I lead a renegade unit. Now,
There's still some time to call off the coup.
how about go fuck yourself? I know where my loyalties lie.
Alright, bitch. Time to die.
But yeah, Mega Man Legends takes like way into the future, and like you said, because there was like a great flood or something.
It happens at the end of... It doesn't matter which side it is, whether it's the Battle Network side or the Mega Man Zero side. It happens at the end of both of them, where it just a flood happens and destroys everything. But what I would really love, which I don't know if they could ever be able to do this, but like it'd be very interesting to, because like obviously the only connection between Mega Man Legends and the previous games is the fact that they say that it happens because of the flood. There's no other connections to it, and I would love to just see like how it connect, how they could connect it to them. But I understand why they don't, because of the multiple timeline thing that they did with Battle Networks and Zero. Because then they'd have to try and figure out how to. They'd have to make two separate games. Well, maybe not two separate games. They could just. I guess they could just like make two separate cutscenes, depending on what you pick. I guess.
Yeah.
I
So
suppose.
instead of like weapons, Zero learns stuff.
Makes sense. That's because. That's weird. You'd think that Wily creating Base, who had the copy ability, would have given it to Zero as well.
No, he just learns skills.
That's interesting. I'm surprised that Wily just left that out there. Give him a lightsaber instead. By the way, speaking of Zero, have you ever heard of this fan game? It's like a fan game where like Zero's the final boss of it. It's a Mega Man Classic game.
Yeah, it's Mega Man Unlimited. It's Mega Man Unlimited. It's basically like it's a game that basically starts like.
There was another one.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That game got that project got canceled.
Yeah, no, I was working with the people that did it back in the day. They wanted me.
A lot of people were pissed at the guy who canceled the project because he canceled the project for a stupid fucking reason.
Actually, no, it was this one and another one, but I was helping design some of the enemies at the time, but I had to stop doing it because of work, and I was like, well, I got a job now, so I don't have the free time to do this anymore. So kind of just. I had kind of signed off on that. Then that's where it went through multiple different like renditions and remakes. So like pretty much everything I did was completely removed at that point.
If it's the one that I'm thinking of, that I remember like I was so mad because of that project being canceled, because like it was like, really, you're canceling the project because you got fed up with people asking you about if the game was coming out. Like dude, grow up.
Whoa, dang.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. But if I remember seeing it as that the final boss was Zero in that, and
It was, yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, like I'm not sure if you could play as multiple characters, but I do remember that Base I think dies because I think Zero kills him, and I'm not sure.
I believe the robot masters that were there was one called Devil Man. There was Black Hole Man.
Did you say Devil Man?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. That is the one. I worked on Devil Man's enemies for the level. I did the artwork.
Devil Man. There was one called Magpulse Man. Fusion Man.
Well, now Wait, no, Fusion Man isn't an actual one now. But yeah, that it is a shame. But Unlimited is the one made by forget his name, Mega Phil X or something, I think. And that's the one. If that's the one you're talking about, is that the one with? Is that the one with like Comet Woman?
Yes.
That has Zero in it.
Yes. He just doesn't look like Zero. Like he basically like it's basically like
prototype
Zero without his armor and shit.
So it's like Wily's still working on him right now.
Yeah.
See, I want a game like that where like a classic game where it introduces Zero, like not the way that like he looks now, but like it shows it, like Wily's working on him.
Hopefully Mega Man 12 will do that. You made it this far. I'm impressed. You interested in a real challenge?
Who's your commanding officer?
Never mind that. It's not a fight.
See, Zero actually was kind of nice there. He was actually asking. But yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Done.
That would be cool
Easy.
to do that. But you know what I really wanted, you know what would also be really nice, like if they did do Mega Man X, like Mega Man X9. I don't know if that's even possible because, like you said, like how far in the future is Mega Man X8 from Mega Man X1? Like how many years from X1 is X8?
I don't know.
Would you say at least maybe over 5 years?
Maybe?
Well, the reason I say this is like
this is the new ability I've learned. I got the ability to double jump and do this.
Yep, that's his neutral air in all Marvel vs. Capcom. Zero would make such a great character in Smash Brothers, man. He's got. See, I can understand why they picked Zero for Marvel vs. Capcom over X at first, because he has his moveset in the games. Just you don't have to make shit up. He literally just has a moveset ready. I mean, like, you don't have to make shit up either for X, but you kind of have to invent some things because he doesn't punch or anything. Still pissed though that Classic kind of got shoved aside there. I like Classic, but I like the fact that Sigma made it in at least. Everybody got what they wanted. X, people really wanted X in
People have been clamoring for X to show up in a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Well, because you had, well, see, there's only been 3 Mega Mans in those. You got Mega Man Classic, which was in the Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, and then in those, I guess in the Versus game, the ones from Legends, he showed up in that Tatsunoko one, but X no.
It was still so fucking dumb that just like Sigma and Ultron were the big baddies in that one. But why would they make Sigma pay DLC?
Yeah, that didn't make any sense when they made him the main villain, but he's a DLC character. And isn't Ultron a DLC, or no? Was he part of the main character?
No, he's in the base game.
I feel like a lot of this was Disney's fault. That's why the game kind of sucked. They focused on the Disney. Like, the game kind of sucked, especially mostly for the Marvel characters, because a lot of the characters that were added in for the Marvel side were all Disney choices. You can tell that most of them are all Avenger characters. None of the Fantastic Four characters are there. None of the X-Men characters were there. And mainly because of Fox at the time. But and then also,
actually, you know what? How much time do we have?
It's been 20 minutes.
Let's talk more about this in the next episode.
All right.
You know, it's funny. When we played as X, we ended the recording with the same two bosses dead, and now look, the same two bosses are dead.
It's because of the intro cutscene and the intro to the stage and everything. It takes it some time.